Up here against B-Rad. Hopefully not the real B-Rad. Oh, it is. Lovely. Miners. Oh, wow. Nice, B-Rad. You still got it. Oh, what's up, gamers? Today we're going to be playing with this expensive 4.0 average elixir cycle bridge spam deck. And when I say bridge spam, I mean bridge spam. Ghost, Boss Bandit, Bandit, Ram Rider, I mean, come on. This is probably one of the most annoying and obnoxious and easiest to use decks inside of Clash Royale. Combine all of that damage with a sneaky Evo Snowball and this deck is just a nightmare to defend. Plus, it does really well against Evo Witch decks between the Evo Executioner and the Lightning. So come along for the ride and I will show you how to use this deck to the best of its ability. And speaking of the best, I just want to say all of my channel members, you are the best in my eyes. Okay, that is enough. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. All right, into our first match with one of the best bridge spam decks in the meta. I would say this is the best bridge spam deck in the meta by far. Evo Snowball, okay. I actually think Ram Rider there would have been a better option. I was just yapping, but one hog hit's not too bad. In the future, you can actually go for Ram Rider in the corner and it like full counters a Hog Rider. But yeah, this deck is nasty, man. Like, unless they're like a god tier player, it's just going to be really hard for them to defend, especially in double and triple elixir. Obviously, really good players will be able to defend, but so many players will just get overwhelmed and not be able to defend. All right, my opponent goes for that ability. I don't hate it at all. I think it was a fine play for him. We see guards come down. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and get my Boss Bandit here. I know he's trying to cycle back to a hog. So Boss Bandit here, not going to do that good of a job, honestly, with the guards in support. Okay, so I know he has a building, so I'm going to continue to pressure with the Ram Rider, and I think this will genuinely be really difficult for him to stop. We'll see. Let's poof this back. And Ram Rider gets on the tower here, and even with that Goblin Stein reset, it's like that cost him so much elixir and it's still going to fall. So that's what I'm talking about, where like, even though I was taking a lot of damage from the hog, like you can see how not panicked I was because I knew that this deck was just going to get like a really good counter push. So I didn't even do anything good there. I feel like I'm still genuinely kind of warming up with this deck. And that was a really good start, or just like a display of how good the deck is. I'm going to do this to cycle to my Evo Snowball. Have my Evo Executioner ready as well because it is a really great answer to the hog. I can even go for a defensive Lightning possibly if he gives me good value. Otherwise, I might just let this go and that would be fine. All right, let's do this here. He tries to protect the Firecracker and it's not really going to work, so it's all good here. He's going to have to spend something as well. Yeah. Nice. I'm just going to take this Lightning. Yeah. Pretty good stuff there. Evo Snowball is going to be good if he goes in for a hog on low elixir. So let's go ahead and do that here, just because of the elixir count. And this is going to make sure that this doesn't get a hit. That's one of the more underrated deck aspects about this deck is the defense as well. I'm going to do this here. Kind of like a defensive Ram Rider in this situation. Nice. We force out a Tesla, which is good. I want that. No, I was going to say I want that card dead, but it's not going to. All right, not bad. Honestly, that Firecracker is like the biggest problem with this matchup, but other than that, we're fine. Plus, we're damn near already in lightning range, which is good. Let's go ahead and poof this back here. Take care of the Firecracker, hopefully. Nah, it's not going to. Ram Rider here. This is what I was talking about. The defensive Ram Rider in this position is actually, like, mad underrated. Like, look at it against the hog. Nice. Let's go back for the Tesla. Let's just cycle a Lightning here and close out this match. Not the best played match from us. I mean, it was decent, but, you know, a little sloppy at times. But really happy with how he played for the most part. And we didn't have to play perfect to win against Hog Rider. So we're going to hold that W. We'll see you in the next one. All right, up here against this person. That last game was okay. Obviously, I didn't like play it perfectly, but this deck is really strong. I feel like if you're in mid ladder as well, or like lower ultimate champion, you could kind of just like fry people with this deck, with just like relying on a counter push and hoping that your opponent overextends. It's been nice to see people like slowly realize over time how broken the Evo Snowball is. I'm gonna do this because it actually might get the ghost onto the tower. Yeah. We're gonna force out his ghost, and we get our ghost on the tower. Oh no, we don't. Dang, I was hoping to get my ghost on the tower. I think this might be a mirror match, Loki. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it is a mirror match. No way we get the mirror match. Okay, this will be interesting. Nice. Our bandit dashes onto his bandit. I think I might dash onto the tower. Nah, it doesn't. We go for the Xe here. I'm going to be ready. Go defensive Ram Rider on his Ram Rider. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a mirror match. Interesting. Okay, I don't want to get too aggressive. I feel like in this matchup, you definitely want to be the person playing your Boss Bandit second. And that is going to be us today. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go Boss Bandit here onto his Boss Bandit, kind of like I described, because then these cancel out, and we're going to have a surviving Boss Bandit on the counter push. And that was really what I wanted. Nice. And he's spending a lot of elixir here. He's actually over-defending, and now he can't afford a lightning. Yeah. So this is going to be, like, hella annoying to stop. Let's poof this backwards. Oh, I did it too late. If I would have poofed backwards sooner, I actually would have had a really, really good sequence of events there. But even then, that was still pretty strong. This will actually keep the bandit from dashing, which is nice, and it should defend everything. Oh, we were so close, but still a really good start there. Just a few micro things that I would have changed. We need to watch out for the Evo Snowball as well. It can be kind of devastating on defense. Let's go ahead and cycle it to get to our own. We got to make sure that we avoid giving too much lightning value, but also taking lightning value when we get it on our side as well. Funny that we got the mirror match, but like not surprising at all. Okay. Defensive Ram Rider is a really good play. Like, look at these Ram Riders, dude. They're going to cancel out. It's awesome. You definitely don't want to be the first person to play your Ram Rider in this matchup, like, at all. He gets a little dash, but I feel like it's low-key not worth it, because now he has to spend on it. I'm going to go ahead and pop this ability and keep my Boss Bandit healthy. And we're going to go ahead and Giant Snowball this away. Maybe hit the Boss Bandit as well. No, we actually activate King Tower. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's go like this so the Boss Bandit doesn't dash. Nice. And Defensive Ram Rider as well. Our Bandit's going to dash onto his Boss Bandit. Nah, they're going to cancel out. Fair enough. I think we're playing this pretty well, honestly. Obviously, I activated King Tower activation, and that was not ideal, but I think we're making really good decisions at a macro level, so it's all good. I don't want to leave this unsupported. I think it's too strong to leave unsupported. We can get a really nice lightning here as well onto all three of these. I lied. But that's still going to be GG's, so good game to that guy. The mirror matchup is tough. You kind of want to play it conservative, as you saw there, and just make good macro level decisions. So we're going to hold that W and see you in the next one. All right, up here against B-Rad. Hopefully not the real B-Rad. Oh, it is. Lovely. Well, I only say that because B-Rad's clan is Maple Miners. Oh, wow. Nice, B-Rad. He still got it. He still got it. And we're going to get hella damage for this. Alright, well, it is what it is. Oh my god. Okay, Lumberloon at the bridge first play. Please don't have NATO or something just like disgusting like that. We'll see. Let's go Boss Bandit as well. Just try and get any sort of retribution for all of that elixir that he just spent. Let's pull this back as well. Okay. Maybe get a dash here. I just need to keep spamming while he's low on elixir because, like, that just, I don't want to say that was not okay, but, like, come on, man. Lumberloon first play. I know it's B-Rad, but, like, damn. But, like, damn. Okay, at least we got some retributions here. I don't know if I can defend another Lumberloon, though. So, we'll be ready with a Bandit Lightning or maybe a Bar Barrel Lightning would be a better play. If he does go for another Lumberloon. Okay. I wonder if this is actually B-Rad. I don't know. Doesn't really seem like something he would do, but we'll see. We're going to drop the Bandit in the back. Okay. Nah, he was baiting me. We don't fall for it. We don't fall for those shenanigans. Let's go Evo Executioner here. I know he has freeze, so we can get a well-timed snowball off. But this should push back the balloon. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Solid defense, dude. Solid adaptation here. Alright. Nice to have, like, a healthy lead like this. I don't want to apply light pressure, but not too much pressure. And I'll save my Ram Rider for the balloon. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Looks like we're just gonna give him that tower. I don't know if I have a better play, TBH. He just used both of his Evos at least. That cannon's gonna fall, so we should get some chip onto the tower, which is nice. Nice. Good micro, honestly, by B-Rad there. Alright, cool. I don't mind this situation too much. Let's go ahead and cycle a Bandit here. And I do want to get to my Evo Executioner, because I don't think he has a big spell. Pretty much just has freeze. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't want to mess with this. Yeah, I think it would be like an overcommitment if he went for a freeze there. Let's go ahead and try and predict skeletons. Oh! Little prediction on B-Rad. Who is he? Who am I, bruh? Okay. JK, he's still the GOAT. Don't disrespect my mans like that. Okay. I'm gonna go like this here. Oh, yeah, well. That's why we tried to cycle to our Evo Xe. Let's pull this back here because of the Evo Skellies. Yes, beautiful stuff here. Evo Snowball to pull back anything like the Evo Lumberjack. And we're going to go ahead and snatch this game from B-Rad. I feel like we definitely had a hard counter, so it is what it is. GG's to the GOAT. We're going to hold it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Let's see. Wow, that actually was B-Rad. That's crazy. All right, GG's, man. All right, up here against Charger 12. So far, having no issues with this deck. I'm going to keep it a buck. This deck is fairly intuitive to play. I feel like if you play it aggressive when you're up in Elixir or aggressive when you have a nice counter push, like there's very little your opponent can do, which is nice. All right, we're going to cycle our Bandit in the back here. He goes for the Lumberjack. Interesting. These will virtually cancel out. I'm going to go for the Executioner, though, in case he decides to go in for a Balloon. And if not, we can actually go for a Ram Rider. Okay, Lumberjack, Inferno Dragon. Could be Golem, could be Balloon, could be a lot of things, actually. So let's go ahead and just cycle a Bar Barrel down low here for this Eye Drag. Yeah, whenever you see all of those cards combined, it kind of looks like it's going to be Balloon. I did this because Boulder is one of the best counters to Ram Rider. Nice, actually forced out a ton of Elixir from him, so that was really, really good from us. And I can pretty much ignore that. I mean, I could get King Tower activated if I wanted. And I think I'm going to. I know I'm spending like 9 Elixir here, but I think for King Tower activation and against Balloon, it's like super worth it. And he has to spend so much to defend both of these on opposite lanes, so I'm just going to let this go. It also could be Golem still, but it kind of looks like it's not. Nice, I did that because now my tower will be helping. Really good King Tower activation by my opponent, I'm not even going to lie. So right back at me with the King. Cool. Gosh, Bosch Panda does way too much damage. All right, let's cycle our Ghost here. Tornado makes me think it is more Golem-esque, so my Evo Executioner will be super clutch. Just going to cycle this Snowball. It's not really going to do anything other than maybe make him panic, but probably not. Let's go ahead and do this just to force out something. Nice, and he probably has Freeze. So now that we force that out, he can't go in for the Freeze. And that's going to reset the Evo Executioner, at least the first time, which is awesome. Beautiful. And I can defend this just with a Bandit. Actually, I can do one better. I think I can defend it with just a Bar Barrel. Beautiful. And let's reset with the Ghost. Okay, he doesn't know I have Lightning. I mean, he might, like, think that I have Lightning, but we're going to see. I'm going to try and get a good Lightning off onto everything here. We'll see. Let's try and hit something. Oh boy, did we hit something. We hit everything. Go ahead and do this. Nice. Nice, nice. That's good stuff right there. Pop this ability. Keep the Boss Bandit healthy. Dude, look at this, dude. Look at it. Like, those are 2 of the best defensive units, and we still get on the tower. That's crazy. Okay, I need to be careful. I have my Executioner ready here if he goes in for a Lumberjack Balloon. Otherwise, I don't really want to cycle, like, those cards, because I need to save them for the Lumberjack a lot of the times. Okay. I have Lightning if he goes for anything crazy. I decided to go for a defensive Ram Rider and a last-second Snowball because the Ram Rider will make defending the Balloon really easy. And he ignored that entire Ghost. So, dude, if there's one deck that you have answers for, it's definitely Balloon. He has no ground troops. Oh, he got back to a Lumberjack. Nice. You can just go for a low Bar Barrel here. If he freezes, we can play something else. I think it'd be a pretty bad freeze, in my opinion. And supply pressure in case he goes in for a Balloon, and he does. With Executioner and Snowball, he's not going in. Yeah, he had to use a defensive freeze, which is, like, horrible for him. He has no ground cards in hand. His entire hand is, like, really expensive. Let's go ahead and go like this. I wish that was the Evo Snowball because we could have pulled it back, but it's all good. Ram Rider here. Let's go ahead and Lightning. Get this on the tower. He has to spend something else. Nice, and that's a big connection. Need to be really careful on defense here because of the Balloon threat. Exactly, we're going to get a nice lineup, and we have the Evo Snowball in hand, so we're going to wait for the freeze before we go for the Evo Snowball. There it is. And my man, I hate to break it to you, but we have really good Balloon counters, so super happy with that. We're in Lightning range over on the left. We're just going to Lightning and clean up this match. So GG's to that guy. That's a really hard matchup. So if you don't like playing against Balloon, you can see how easy that is. So we're going to hold that dub, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, up here against Kyrios, Light. I don't know, man. Whenever I see Light in people's names, I'm not a fan. It just makes me think that they're like trying to copy Muhammad Light. Unless their name's actually Light, then valid. Let's just cycle the Snowball here. Barry could be a few things. Usually when I see Barry, I think Goblin Drill, but apparently it's not. It's Goblin Giant. Do I want to go Bandit? Do I want to go Ghost? What do I want to do here? I'm paranoid of like a Lightning or something, so I'm just going to like wait. Okay, now I'll Lightning this. And go Bar Barrel. I didn't need the Bar Barrel. I'm so dumb. That's okay. One shot's not bad. Two isn't great, but it's not the end of the world. Phoenix, Goblin Giant, could have Prince, could have a lot of things like that. We have good answers for Prince. Yeah, it's going to be Dark Prince. Let's try and stop it before the charge. I think we were too slow. Yeah, that's all good. I was trying to get the Ghost down in time so the Dark Prince doesn't charge, but we still have a counter pushing Ghost, so we're fine. He just used his guards, which are a really good answer to the Bandit, so we're going to drop this Bandit down. He might be running Sparky too, low-key. We'll see about that. I have no idea what his hand is, but I'm just going to do this just in case. Yeah. Ooh, this is going to dash onto the tower! You can't do that, my man. All right, let's apply pressure as well. He used it like 2 of his small spells to reset this, so yeah, it's definitely going to get good damage onto the tower. We'll be ready here for him to go in. We'll get a nice Executioner lineup, Evo Executioner. If he decides to go in, that is. Let's go Bar Barrel to kite this back a little bit. Nice, look at that. Oops. Oh, that was unfortunate. 1 HP Phoenix. I can't defend that, I don't think, otherwise I'll probably just get cooked. So I'm going to eat a little bit of Phoenix damage there. And we're going to time a Lightning here. Oh, never mind. We're not going to talk about that defense. All right, I know it's bad. You don't got to tell me. I know it's bad. Fortunately, Boss Bandit does so much DPS that I genuinely think we're okay. Look at that, dude. Look at that. She's still, like, healthy. That's still, like, a healthy Boss Bandit, dude. Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, I hate this deck so much sometimes. It's so broken. I don't know what his big spells are, though. He's playing this, like, kind of weird. Let's go like this here. Beautiful. I'm considering going in and lightninging the Sparky. I don't even need to lightning the Sparky. Shoot the Barbarian. Alright, subpar Sparky defense, I'll admit. I need to learn how to defend Sparky better, apparently. My Sparky defense is so booty. It's fine. Bandit here will cancel out this dash, ideally. Yep, beautiful. Alright, here we're ready this time. Were we ready? No, find out next time. Executioner here will take care of the Sparky at least. This time it'll take care of the Sparky. Beautiful. Boss Bandit as well to help DPS everything down. This game has just kind of devolved, huh? I probably don't even want to be going same lane as him, TBH. Stay alive, Boss Bandit. Do it. I'm going to go ahead and apply pressure opposite lane because he's just spamming me. I think I need a change. Okay. My man. Did you really think that would work? You still have to play defense. Goblin Giant player playing defense. He literally ignored that entire Ram Rider. Sick. Sick. Well, now we can switch lanes, which is nice. It's a good adaptation from us. And now we can no longer ignore pressure from a same lane. Let's go like this. And then now we can ignore the Dark Prince and we can lightning on the Sparky or whatever he plays. Let's go ahead and just lightning, snowball, and we're probably going to win this game. So good adaptation from us. We just needed a little bit of split lane pressure. We figured it out. Mid-game adaptations is what it's all about. So good adjustment. We'll see you in the next match. All right, up here against Just Van. Probably the last match of the video. I feel like we've made really good matches so far. Pretty good content, and I've enjoyed the game. So that last one, I feel like whenever I coach people, I talk about not getting into a rhythm and not getting tunnel vision. I feel like I had a little bit of tunnel vision in that last match. Let's do this to get this onto the tower. Yeah, look at that. He still has to spend something else. Nice, beautiful. Let's go high Bandit here. And I'm actually going to ignore the rest of that miner because he'll have to spend something on the Bandit. That's okay. Oh, wow. Wasn't ready for that. Okay, let's go Exy here. Miner, Ice Wizard, Barbarians. I don't know, man. I don't know, but he doesn't have Barbs in cycle. I feel like this will be awkward for him to defend because he doesn't, whatever his ground card is, he doesn't have it. If he has like a Skarmy or something, nice. And the Brawler already Gone. And that took care of the princess. Hello? Wow. Wow, dude. It was great. And we got the Evo out of hand. Very, very, very good start for us. I cannot believe the Ram Rider took care of the princess. That's pretty good. Alright, I'll probably use this next 10 elixir to cycle to my Evo Snowball. Wow. Well, can I defend this? Probably not. My boss man is just going to get eaten alive. Oh my god, she has so much HP though, bro. Look at her go. It just kited away that entire minion horde. That's kind of ridiculous. Not kind of ridiculous, that is ridiculous. This will dash and it'll stay healthy. Okay, good to know that he has minion horde though. That could have been really bad for us. Like, we could have lost our entire tower. But we didn't, so I'm stoked about that. And now we're just never going to cycle our Evo Executioner, TBH, unless we absolutely have to. Okay, I know he has Goblin, Cage, and Hog. I'm just going to cycle this. Yeah, that princess is annoying, but not that annoying. Okay, I will cycle the Exy here. I know I said I wouldn't, but I have the Evo Snowball, so I needed to cycle to something cheap for that princess. That's just the truth. Alright, I can snowball the Evo Barbarians away. Okay, nope, he doesn't play them. Yeah, they are. Bye. Yes, what an Evo Snowball, dude. This deck is so disgusting sometimes. He can't defend that, and so we're going to pressure as well. He doesn't have Barbarians in hand, and I'm back to another, what's it called? Executioner. Ooh, this deck is nasty work sometimes, man. Nice, and now we're pretty much in lightning range as well. He has to go for like a Hog Minion Horde or something, so we're going to go Executioner. I meant to go Snowball, but we played Barbarrel instead. Super satisfying win against a really cheesy deck. Just a nice exclamation mark on the end of the video. I'm going to catch y'all in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot and try it for yourself, which you definitely should. It's arguably one of the best, I'd say 5 decks in the meta, maybe even top 3 decks in the meta. And in terms of difficulty to use, it's not that difficult to use. So give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And I really hope to see you in another YouTube video real soon. Peace out!